So anyway, the BET Awards
Yep,
happened
they
last
did.
night.
Hmm.
Culture's biggest night, as they call it. Um, happened on June 9th, which was strange because normally the BET Awards is the BET Experience weekend is the last weekend of June. So I'm curious as to why they moved it, but in any
You
event,
know, you gotta call your connects.
I know I haven't spoken to anyone, but I do intend to find out.
Okay, we'll be waiting on your report.
But yeah, so it moved this year. It was on June 9th on a Monday. It's usually on a Sunday. So they had a lot of different things going on. Um
Right.
but it happened. I watched some of it. I did not watch all of it, but we should talk about some of the highlights, some of the performances and awards and things like that. Um the first thing that I think was probably one of the biggest things that they did, and they've been teasing this for weeks now, is that they did a 106 and Park reunion.
Yep.
So they actually set up a 106 and Park stage,
Hmm.
and had it mirror the stage of 106 and Park, and had all the past hosts. Well, evidently, all of the past hosts, didn't make it there. AJ wasn't there,
I was gonna say I
and
didn't see AJ and Frito.
no, Free was there. AJ was not there, and Roxy was not there. Apparently, AJ and Roxy were supposed to be there. Like it was, we were told prior that they would be there, but for whatever reason, they weren't there. Roxy did put out a statement today. Somebody told me that AJ put out a statement, but I didn't see it, so I can't speak on what he said. But Roxy basically said that she had a job come up, like a really important job come up at the last minute, that she couldn't turn down. So it just
Gotta pay the
logistics
bills
didn't work. Listen, okay.
because
You
clearly
got to pay the
BET,
bills. I'm not
clearly BET ain't
I'm
paying
not
the
mad.
bills.
Like, girl, get your money. Okay?
Right.
Because that's at the end of the day gotta end with some dollars in your
With some
pocket.
dollars. Absolutely.
So they did like a countdown, a 106 and Park countdown within the show.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
And that's how they did some of the performances. So each set of hosts would come out and they would introduce a different performer. I'm gonna try to remember everybody. I did not take. Listen, guys, I'm here on a limited capacity. I did not take notes,
Oh, I was
so
gonna say I didn't
I'm
expect
winging it.
notes. Yeah, I didn't expect notes from the recovery
So I'm
house.
winging it. But Jim Jones performed "Ballin'."
Okay.
Um, oh my gosh, why am I drawing a blank now? Who performed before Jim Jones?
I think I
I
have
don't even
answers.
remember. Bow Wow performed. Bow Wow was the number one song, I guess you could say.
This says Ashanti, Bow
Ashanti.
Wow, A. Marie, Jim Jones, and Keisha Cole.
Yes. So those were the performers. I feel like they all did great. I watched the full performance. They were great. We'll talk about A. Marie a little bit more later in the week, but
Yeah. Yes,
but
we
A.
will.
Marie's performance was great. I thought she did a good job. I just want to say, and again, we will dive into this a little bit deeper later in the week. A. Marie has a really good stage presence. She's really good with engaging with her audience. I didn't realize this about her before, but she's very engaging, and I think that helps her when she's performing. Because she was it's not she's not the biggest superstar, right? But she gets on stage and she gives it to you like she is, and I appreciate that very much. I think
And
stage
that's what you're
presence is
supposed to
super
do.
important. Right.
Yeah, I
Right.
totally agree.
So
That's what you're supposed to do. Whether you are
yeah.
a nobody or Beyonce, you're supposed to go
Right.
up there
I was
and
trying not to
give
say her
them,
name.
as my boy Days would say, you got to
Uh-huh.
give them your Anita Baker,
Right.
the best that you've got.
Exactly. And who else? Jim Jones was cool. He had a lot of energy on stage. I feel like I haven't seen him that energetic in a while. So that
Okay,
was cool to see. Um,
because you know that Clips album coming out.
listen, energy, okay? Because
Hey,
Clips is ready. And we are ready for it, okay?
facts.
Like,
We're definitely
um,
reviewing that the day it drops.
absolutely. So Jim Jones was cool. Who else did you say? Run it back for me.
Keisha Cole.
Keisha Cole was
Ashanti.
great. Ashanti was great. I felt like it was a lot of dancing happening. And I
Hmm.
get it, it's an award show. The BET Awards, there's a huge performance factor. And when I say that, I mean there's a lot of bells and whistles that come with performing at the BET Awards. We've said this in the past before, even with female rappers, it's like they go extra hard at dancing and moving around the stage and really engaging the crowd. And it
Yeah.
makes sense, right? They're not performing for fans. I shouldn't say they're not performing for fans, but they're not performing for casual fans. They're performing for people in the industry. They're performing
Right.
for their peers. So there's a different level of energy that I think they bring to the BET Awards stage, or any award show for that matter, but BET Awards in particular, because it's celebrating our culture. So there's even more, I think, of a thought to bring it, right? Like give it your all, like, when your
Yeah,
peers are
but like,
watching.
but my hate remains the same. I don't want to see Glorilla tap dancing. I saw Glorilla tap dancing.
I was gonna get to Glow. We didn't get to Glow yet. Don't do that.
All right, I'm sorry.
Don't
Go
do
ahead.
don't do don't do that, because I love me some Glow, and I was
Me
gonna sing
too.
her
But that's
praises.
why I don't want to see her tap dancing because Glow is a hood chick. I don't want to see Glow tap dancing. Tap
Here's the thing.
dancing is not on brand for Glorilla. And I'm
It's
not
not.
hating. Now
It's
the
it's
ass
on
out
brand.
chaps was on brand.
It was. So here's what I'll say about Glow, since we're here, right? What I'll say about Glow is I think that Glow is working on her craft. I think, and that doesn't equal tap dancing. So don't take that the wrong way. But what I do think it means is that she's trying to level up her game. She's not staying in a box. She's not letting where she started define her. I think she's reinventing herself as she goes along, which I think is perfectly fine when you're finding your footing as an artist. Um I thought it was really cool that I thought she did great. Like, the tap dancing thing was peculiar because it was Glorilla tap dancing,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
I also feel like, again, when you're tasked with giving your all, giving like big stage presence and whatnot, you start to think outside the box. At least maybe I feel like maybe you should.
Mhm.
So while this isn't like something I really cared to see from Glorilla, I feel like she went for it. And that's what I like about her. I like the fact that she is like trying to level herself up as an artist and as a performer. Um because she's done some performances that were okay. Like, her rapping was fine, but then the performance part of it was not great. And
I agree.
it's not to say, here's what I think. I think if you gonna dance, you gotta dance. You gotta come with it. If you're just
Mhm.
gonna walk around the stage, then that's fine too. Then do that. But I think what she's realizing, or at least what her and her team are thinking, is that we want her to be a performer. She's being that performer. So do it, cause some other artists get on stage and very lazily walk around and don't even give us energy, or they're just going along to get along. And I like that she's kind of figuring it out. Like, maybe she'll never tap dance again because maybe it just didn't resonate with us, right? But at least she tried it, I guess, is
Mhm.
how I feel.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I think you have to be careful as an artist um, when you're doing certain things. I understand every award show has things they require, but I think we
Yeah,
have to be careful of how much we tap dance
yeah,
for these award shows. Unintended.
yeah. Of course, and I definitely agree with that. Um, but I thought she looks great. I think she looks great. I'm not gonna talk
Always.
about her nose. Um,
I wouldn't even go bring it up.
but I think she looks good. I also was wondering, she accepted an award, and this is why I wanted to make Lo a separate topic, but let's just go with it. So she won an award last night. Apparently it was her first BET award. She's won a hip hop award before, but never a BET award. So
Oh,
guess what category she won?
don't say best new artist.
No. Best new
Okay, so
artist was
I was gonna walk
Leon
off.
Thomas,
Okay, that sounds about right.
who also performed. He performed Mutt, and it was great. Um, no, guess
Sorry,
again.
what did she win?
Best gospel song. Uh, with Kirk Franklin. Her song with Kirk Franklin and the Maverick City
All right,
Choir.
we got 3 minutes left, so I'm not even gonna say anything.
No,
Congratulations to Glorilla.
I wanted you to say something. That's why I wanted to bring it up. What you mean?
It's bogus.
So she won Best Gospel, and she went up there when she accepted her award. She was like, "Well, thank you." She was like, "Even though
Kanye is
I've
somewhere
been,"
pissed off right now.
she's like, "Even though I." Kanye. She said, even though I've been nominated for six different awards, and this is the award that I'm just winning
You
this
know what
year.
that was? That was she's performing. We got to give her
We gotta
something.
throw her a bone. Yeah, so she won. She won Best Gospel.
Now, this is what I'm gonna say. If Glorilla comes out with an entire gospel album, blame BET.
Yeah, yeah, and I thought she's so likable. Like she got up there and was like, I didn't think Kirk Franklin was gonna say yes because the type of music I make.
Right.
I thought she was cute and she was fun and she was endearing. I also peeped. Everybody talking about her nose, but I think she's been doing speech classes
Oh, okay.
because her accent was there, but it wasn't as
Okay.
strong as it normally is.
Got you. Okay.
So I know we don't have a lot of time, but
Nope. Kendrick
um,
won best album of the year.
yes, he did. He accepted his award.
I think the best part of that was Kevin Hart giving him extra awards.
Kevin Hart was really funny, but Kevin Hart has really good chemistry with BET, so that wasn't surprising to me. He's great as a host.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, he gave him a lot of awards. Another funny moment of the night was when Jamie Foxx won his Icon Award, and Stevie Wonder was the one who presented the award to him, and he made jokes about Stevie Wonder being able to see.
I'm not even gonna that one. I'm not commenting on.
His daughter Corinne was like, Dad, stop.
That one I'm not commenting on.
Because it was very in the moment where he was like, but how does he know? Stevie, how do you know? I was like, what in the world? Oh my gosh, a week ago I could not laugh without my belly hurting. So I'm like, this is good. We're doing good. Anyway, what else? I'm trying to think of what else. So the 106 in Park was part was cool, and I'm glad that they did that. There was also a Quincy Jones tribute, which we expected. We spoke about that months ago when the Grammys happened. Miles Caton, Luke James, and Lucky Day did that tribute. They did a
Okay.
great job.
And you
Who
said the
else?
Jamie Foxx tribute was good.
The Jamie Foxx tribute was good too. Babyface was there. Listen, if Babyface is doing a tribute to you, I feel like you could. You, it's okay. You've lived at that point.
Right.
Babyface is
Right.
doing a tribute to you.
Right.
Like that's a big deal. But Babyface, yeah, he did Unpredictable. Ludacris came out. Jennifer Hudson came out and did something. There's somebody in between that I'm missing right now, but his tribute was really really good. He got up there. He made a very long speech. He would not get off the stage. And when I say would not get off the stage, I mean would not get off the stage and then would not get off the stage again.
Damn.
It went on for a really long time, kind of like me right now. It went on for a
I was trying to let you rock. The timer
a
already
really
went off.
long time because I want to make sure I cover all the bases before I get up. Um,
Hey, there's
but
always tomorrow.
yeah, but we're not gonna talk about the BT Awards tomorrow. You know that, so we might as well just close it out
Then in
now.
the words of Glorilla, let her cook. Go ahead.
Right. Glorilla performed "Let Her Cook," and then she performed the new song
Typa.
"Typa" with Keisha Cole. That was fine.
Yeah. You don't
That
like the
was
song?
I didn't care for it. No.
No. I could tell on your face.
Yeah, I didn't. It was fine. I thought it was something else. it's escaping me right now, but I'm pretty sure it's a sample. And I was just like, huh? What do?
So the
Oh,
song sample was "Love" by Keisha Cole.
that's what it is. So yeah, no, I didn't really care for their performance together. I preferred Glow's performance on her own, doing "Let Her Cook." I just wasn't really into it. That I don't know. It was fine. I didn't need it. Um, who am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. I don't know, but all in all, I think it was a great show. People are saying really good things about it. I feel like if I know you won't, but if anybody has the time to sit down and watch a couple hours of BET Awards, they should. I didn't watch the whole thing, as I said, but I feel like it's worth it to watch it because it was a good BET Awards. I think it's better than some that we've seen in recent years. Um, and I like the way they were, highlighting all these artists and the fact that 106 in Park would have been 25 years old at this point, and Bow Wow came out, who he's always been deemed Mr. 106 in Park for not
Chad.
only yes, for not only hosting. That was another funny thing. So Kevin Hart at the beginning of the show was like, I'm only going to refer to people by their government names.
That's funny.
I can't laugh too hard, but he was like, I will only refer. So he starts calling Snoop Dogg by his real name, Lil Wayne, everybody. He was calling them by.
Oh, and Lil Wayne performed, right? Did you get to see it?
Oh, I forgot about that. But yes, I did see Lil Wayne perform. It was fine. Yeah, he I think he did.
I heard
I
he
think he did a
performed
good
like
job.
this.
Yeah, and he had his cup with him. Yeah.
That's why I don't have a
That's what
cup.
you
I have a
mean? Yeah,
bottle.
he had his
Yes.
cup with him and was sipping from it, and I was just like, "Oh, he still does this?" Hmm.
Yeah, I heard he had a Stanley with him.
Yeah, yeah, it was a little Stanley, one of the little, one of the little ones. Yeah, and he went and took a sip, and I was just like, "Oh, but sir, you can't. No, you can't. What is in your cup?" And I know we're not allowed to ask that from years past. We know that we're not supposed to ask that, but I really do want to know, like, what is in that man's cup because today, Lil Tunchi. Big Tunchi. I don't know. What we call him now? Tunchi.
Wayne. We call him Wayne.
Sir, don't do this. Don't do this. He's about to go on tour. He better not be going on tour with that cup.
His tour already started. It did.
Which we'll talk about this week because I can't sit for much longer. But we will talk about the beginning of his tour and the fact that his album dropped. We will not be reviewing the Carter Six.